Welcome to Huddle Report, where football meets real talk. We're a family team bringing you both the men's deep dive into stats and plays,
and a woman's perspective on the culture, energy, and drama behind the game. Whether you're cheering for your favorite NFL or college football team, we've got you covered.
Expect weekly recaps, predictions, debates, and even some faith-based relations on the heart behind the game.
I'm Megan.
Episode 1, our initial launch podcast, we're focusing on the reigning, ruling Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, and on the minds of all football fans everywhere. Is this Philadelphia Eagles squad a dynasty in the making? Are they repeat contenders for the Super Bowl in 2025-26? Full disclosure, I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Full disclosure, Carson, he too is a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Megan, not so much, but not everyone can be right. So today we're focusing on the Philadelphia Eagles and whether or not they can pull off what not a lot of teams can, and that's be repeat Super Bowl champions.
Cool. Okay, so what went right last season for the Eagles 2024 season? Defense, coaches, Jalen Hurts. What went right last season, boys?
So much.
Everything.
Everything. That's exactly
offensive
right.
line carrying us, to the defensive.
Really and truly, if you think about this team, the way it's been constructed from Howie Roseman, the general manager, through key strategic draft picks to their play on the field, the culture in their locker room, the addition of Saquon Barkley, the outstanding play from their wide receiver core, this team is built to not only, like they proved, win the Super Bowl last year, but to win it this year and perhaps even a three-peat, because this is a dynasty in the making. These players are young. These players are hungry. These players are humble. These players are well paid under the salary cap. Howie Roseman's a genius. And friends, they are built to win and built for the long haul.
Okay, so Carson, why do you think Saquon Barkley did so much better at the Eagles than he did the Giants?
The offensive line. Our offensive line is the best in the NFL for a reason. We got the guys up there. We got the dogs up there.
The dogs.
The dogs.
Okay.
We got the guys. Big bodies, moving boys around. Saquon Barkley being patient, wait for the hole to open, and he just hits it hard.
So do you guys think if you were a player like in Saquon Barkley's shoes, could you have put the pause on his, a record that he was going to break? That he put the pause on to help the team? Could you have done that?
He was 14 yards away from breaking his all-time record.
Not knowing you were going to go to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl. Like, you didn't know that.
It's a tough spot to be in because every individual player likes individual acclaim and awards and recognition. Yeah, but you see, that's what I'm talking about. These players are built different. These players have this mindset of humility, and Saquon was asked if he wanted to break a record in one particular game, and he said, let the younger guys go ahead and get some of the reps.
Let the young guys eat.
Yeah, okay. And he was referring to Will Shipley from Clemson. So he was referring to Will Shipley about letting him get in the game and getting some experience. So this is the culture and this is the mindset of the Philadelphia Eagles locker room and those players.
Okay. Well, that's cool. So the Philadelphia Eagles in 2024, the record-breaking season, they ended at 14-3 plus a Super Bowl win. So I am not an Eagles fan. I'm a Detroit Lions, and just wait till next episode. We're going to be talking about the Lions. Okay, so let's go on to the next question. What was the turning point last year when you thought this team could win it all? Was there a specific game? Was there a specific maybe interview? Or not a lot of people kept up with the Eagles during the
I'd say it was a specific play when Saquon took off in Brazil against the Packers.
Yeah.
That was when I kind of realized, I was like, oh, we got the guys this year. We're gonna make a little run.
Yeah, and when he did that little backwards jump, that's like
But yeah, against
the whole
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
point.
against Jacksonville, that
Yeah.
Yes.
landed him on the cover of Madden.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, there were so many games where they either pulled it out or they just absolutely dominated. I'm thinking about the Sunday night game in Los Angeles where Saquon just went wild on them.
Yes.
And yeah, and that sheer dominance in the run game says to me when you match this with an elite defense that's so coached well, it's going to be hard to beat them. And I knew once they beat the Rams on Sunday night that this team was going.
And Saquon opening up the running game, helps out the wide receivers too, because I mean
Hmm.
DBs are going to start crashing, wide receivers
Yeah.
get open. I mean that's what everybody does.
Yeah, yeah. I think Carson, you said this. So Saquon Barkley rushed for 2,005 yards, becoming only the ninth running back ever to hit 2,000 in a season. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. Now, when you go back to the defensive line, yes, they were number one, but if you look at the offensive line and defensive line, and even Jalen this year, you guys didn't experience a lot of injury. Do you think going into 2025, if there are significant injuries, not saying that there will be, do you think that might change maybe how things will go?
I think for our offensive line depth chart wise, I mean we got some guys. We got the big guy from Texas coming in. I mean Jordan Mailata said he's been giving him some work. I feel like if one of our guys goes down, he can step in real quick. And we also got the center and guard from Boston College in the
Mm,
draft also, and he's big guy, move bodies around. So I feel like in that aspect, I think we'll be okay for offensive line wise. I mean, they'll be young, but I mean they're young and hungry also.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course, it hurts when you lose an elite player in a pivotal position, but Jeff Stoutland is by far the best offensive line coach in the NFL. He knows how to develop young talent, he knows how to put them in place. He understands the game of leverage, which is what the offensive line is all about. And they work inside a system, they work as a cohesive unit. And so let's just say, and we don't want to even think about this, one of the elite offensive linemen, Mulata or Lane Johnson, goes down in an injury. Okay, that's going to hurt. Yes, absolutely, it's going to hurt. But you've got capable backups, a lot of depth on this team that can step in and play and provide good offensive line protection.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're a few weeks away from the preseason starting at the end of July into August. So let's talk about the off season for the Eagles. So let's talk about were there any big losses? What draft picks do you think will make the biggest impact? Has there been any new coaching moves or anything like that? I don't know much about the coaching staff because again, I don't really keep up with them. But you guys can talk on that.
Yeah, head coach is Nick Sirianni. You've got Vic Fangio, who is well respected as one of the elite defensive coordinators. You had Kellen Moore, who we lost. He went over to be a head coach with the New Orleans Saints. And now you've
Mm,
got somebody that is well familiar with the system, that is comfortable with Jalen, and Jalen is comfortable with him, Kevin Patullo. He's stepping into the role of offensive coordinator. And so
hmm.
I don't think there's going to be a lot. I actually think it might open the door for some more dynamics from this offense because he has been groomed in this system. He understands this system, and now he's been given the reins to be the play caller for this. So I think there could be some room for some improvement if that's the case, watch out NFL. Because if this offense continues to improve, wow, we've got fireworks happening.
Absolutely. And I'll talk about the draft picks. I mean, we got Jahad Campbell from Alabama, first round, absolute dog, you know. I mean, he's a
Dog.
dog. I mean, he'll hold it down in the middle. I mean, we got FJ we got Bond in the middle. I mean, back up right there, both of those boys run in the middle. Absolutely. That's what I want. And we also got Andrew Makumba,
Mm,
safety, Reed Blankenship. I
Texas.
mm,
mean, Texas, yeah. Reed Blankenship ever goes
mm,
down, I mean, hopefully not, but Andrew McCoom's right
hmm,
there to step in for him.
hmm.
Even if he needs to rep off. I'm not afraid to take Reed Blankenship out. And
Yeah.
I mean
Then
those
we
are the
got the
stars.
Vanilla Gorilla.
But
Ty
no,
Robinson, who's going
yes,
to
sir.
step in on the D line and just. We lost Josh Sweat to free agency.
We
Yeah,
did.
he's a great player. You know, he was instrumental in our Super Bowl run and Super Bowl victory. Caused a lot of chaos in the backfield for opposing quarterbacks. Strip sacked a lot of people, put a lot of quarterbacks down. But we've got some real big studs there in defense.
Yeah, and the
Absolutely.
We're
draft
not going to lose
picks.
a lot.
Yeah, the draft picks I'm looking at right now: Alabama, Texas, Nebraska, Georgia, Boston College, Michigan, Texas. I mean, these are huge college teams, and it looks like the Eagles just scooped up maybe players that other teams kind of bypassed, and they look like they're going to be pretty big dogs, specifically in the defensive line, which, again, how could they get any much better if they're already number one? But
I mean,
Let's.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, let's think about this. Is there a weakness in this defense? D line is strong. Linebacker core strong. Secondary strong. Where's the
Absolutely.
weakness?
well,
Absolutely.
how many pressures on the quarterback did they have? I don't know that.
Last year?
Maybe that. I mean, were there high scoring games last year? So was it really like I'm trying to think back on the scores, but that could be something that maybe they could work on is someone like the Detroit Lions, what they had, Aiden Hutchinson, how he was just dominant towards the opposing quarterback. I don't know. Do you guys have that kind of key player that just attacks the opposing
Yeah,
quarterback?
his name is Jalen Carter.
Oh,
Jalen
that's
That's
Carter.
his
right.
name.
How could I forget? Yeah.
That's his name. And the only two
So,
scores I remember was 44-7 and like 38-3 over the Cowgirls. That's what I remember.
Absolutely.
oh, so the NFC
Go Birds.
Championship versus the Commanders, 55-23.
That's,
Oh,
yeah.
and I guess you could talk about Super Bowl too, 40-22.
Where we took out our starters in the first half.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, how could I forget Jalen Carter? I have a ton of notes on him, but yeah, he's another big player. Yeah. So I guess you guys don't have a lot of weaknesses, but you never know. You never know what the 2025 season could hold. All right, so let's move on, unless anyone has any other anything they want to say. But we'll talk about the highlights coming up for this season. What do you think are some key games, defining games? Detroit Lions game,
Yeah.
week 11. That's a huge
Yeah, week
one.
11.
I'll definitely say the Detroit Lions game is it's gonna be one of the tougher games. I mean, 100%. I mean, both great teams, great coaches. I mean, athletes on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's gonna be a dogfight, but hopefully we can pull it out and just keep on rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Openers to the Cowboys.
Opener at the
oh, that's a
Cowboys
W. That's a W. The Cowgirls are not coming into Philadelphia with
in
this
Philly.
game. Yeah, they're not coming in. They're just not.
So
Now
it's
we
a home
play.
game, right?
It's a home
Correct.
game Thursday night, opening night of the NFL season for this
Yep.
coming year. So there's going to be a lot of hype. I mean, Philadelphia is going to be absolutely crazy. We hate the Cowgirls, and they're going to come in there with all their expectations of how it's their year and all that. It's not going to be. And
Oh, the Cowboys, it's going to be their
yeah,
year. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yes.
they say that every year. So, but then you get to week 2. Now we've got a Super Bowl rematch. We've got the Chiefs, and we're playing in Arrowhead. It's going to be a tough game because I feel like the Eagles are going to come off a big high playing against the Cowgirls, demolishing them. But then they've got to go out there to Kansas City, which is a very difficult place to play. And then
Yes.
the schedule just keeps going. We've got a ton of primetime games this year, Thursday night games, Sunday night games. And so a lot of short week games. It's gonna be tough on them. But again, this team is built for the season, built for the postseason.
Health is huge. I mean, once again we were talking about it earlier. I mean, if one goes down, I mean, we got some guys to back them up, but it's never good seeing somebody, a prime starter going down.
Yeah, true. Okay, so you got Cowboys at home, Chiefs away, Rams at home, Buccaneers away, Broncos home, Giants away, Vikings away. So you got 2 back-to-back away games. Vikings, I feel, are going to be just as good as they were last year. You never know.
Depends on their quarterback situation.
Right.
Yeah,
JJ
absolutely.
McCarthy, is he going to start? Is he going to
Yeah.
play?
I mean, Justin Jefferson, once again, an elite wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the guys. Put them in his
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. So let's just. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say the Commanders are no pushover. They're a good team. You know, Jaden
Absolutely.
Daniels is a good quarterback.
Really, really good.
So I don't think the
Well, you
Giants are going
guys.
to do much this year, but hey, you never know. I mean, I think it, stepping aside from pure fandom of the Eagles, it is a tough schedule. But I
Mhm.
still see, if you look at the schedule, I still see 12 to 13 wins in this team.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely.
So let's break it down. So Carson, we got Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, Buccaneers. Those 4 games.
Correct.
Cowboys win or lose.
Win at home.
Chiefs away.
On the road in Arrowhead, it's gonna be a nail biter. I'll give us a close win.
Okay. Rams. I feel
Rams,
like.
we came off. You know, we kind of beat them down last year. They're coming.
Mhm.
You know, coming back to us. I think
Yeah,
we're
but
going.
how much more does Matthew Stafford had? He came from Detroit, went to LA, had that random Super Bowl win, which,
Yeah.
speculation,
That's,
whatever. But then they just fell short year after year. So how much more
it,
does Matthew Stafford had? I just don't know.
that's a great question. I mean, how much? Yeah. I mean, how much more does he have in the tank? I mean,
Yeah.
he's getting a little older, and not everybody's built like Tom Brady is. So,
Yeah,
you
right,
know,
right.
he's going. I don't know. I don't
Very
know when
true.
he is, but yeah,
Yeah, very true.
he's definitely gonna have to put it in this year. But I mean, Kyron Williams, great running back,
Mhm.
great. He's
Yeah.
great. I'll put him in that category. He's a great running back,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I'll give us a win at home.
Okay. So then Buccaneers.
Buccaneers on the road. Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, great.
Buccaneers always play the Eagles tough.
We
Always.
and they
Yeah.
always play us tough, always play us close. I'm gonna I'm gonna say this in a bad way. I'm gonna say a lose on the road to the
Mm.
Bucks.
I
I
feel
agree.
like Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, if they don't get a Super Bowl, at least try make
Chris
it to the
Godwin.
Super Bowl. I don't know. I don't see that playing out too well in Tampa Bay if they don't get another win. But, who knows? They're doing
Absolutely.
well. They're making the playoffs each year. Okay, Brian, you're going to take the next score. So we got Broncos home,
We're three
Giant
and one.
3-1, yeah.
3-1. Okay, so we got Broncos home, Giants away, Vikings away, Giants at home.
Okay.
Is it a sweep? Eagles sweep on those 4
The
or
only game that causes me a little hesitation is the Broncos. That's an up and coming team. That
really?
defense is really good. Yeah, I mean, Bo Nix is a good
Yeah.
developing quarterback. They're coached well, so I think that's an up and coming team. But yeah, I think we got 4 W's there.
Absolutely.
I feel like Jalen Carter is gonna eat Bo Nix alive. that's
He eats
that's my
most
opinion.
quarterbacks alive.
He's a monster. I'll give him that. He's a
Yeah,
monster.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, that I think you're right. That might be the only game. Maybe I'm thinking Vikings might be because it's in Minnesota, which I know the Eagles, they have an outdoor stadium, so it's not too much different, but still away end of October, you never know. Okay, so then let's go Packers away, Lions at home, Cowboys away, Bears at home.
Okay. Packers. I don't really like
Eagles
the
always
Packers.
beat the Packers. Eagles always
I'm
beat them.
not a big fan of the Packers. I'm gonna say we win on the Packers. I mean, beat Dallas away, absolutely. Beat the Bears. What's the game in the middle?
Hold on. I'm verifying what Brian said because I feel like you haven't beat the Packers. Okay, yeah, you did. Okay, you
We
beat them
beat the
twice.
Packers in the playoff.
Correct.
Yeah, you beat them twice. Okay, so let's go back. So we got Packers, Lions,
Lions. Okay,
Cowboys, Bears.
Lions game. We're gonna talk about it next episode, but Lions, they're a solid team. I mean,
Yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, no joke. Sam Laporta, no
Hmm.
joke. I mean, y'all got some guys over there. I'll give you that. Jared Goff, he's an older quarterback, but he is good. He's still playing at an elite level.
Yeah,
So
agree.
defense is great. I mean, I see y'all kind of went with the opposite schools. Y'all went with Alabama. We went with Georgia. I know
Hmm.
both sides,
Yeah, yeah.
but I think it's gonna be a really close game. But I'm gonna give us a win.
Oh, I can't wait for that podcast. That's going to be great. Okay, Bears. The offensive coordinator of the Lions moved over to the Bears, Ben Johnson. He's now the head coach. How do you think he's going to do with Caleb? Can't think of his last name. Williams. How do you think he's going to do? How do you think those two are going to mesh? My opinion, I think Caleb Williams is going to be a little hard-headed. I don't think he's going to be as smooth as Jared Goff and as willing to do some crazy stuff. And I think he's going to hit heads with Ben Johnson. That's what I think.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I know. I mean, Caleb Williams. He's coming. He won the Heisman at USC. I mean, he's good. I'll give him. He's a good quarterback, but he's just not ready for the NFL yet. If you know what I'm saying.
Right.
He needs to be. He needs to be coached up by the coach. Good coaching will help a quarterback out a lot. I mean, he's got some young stars out there. Roma Dumze, great wide receiver. Great, young, developing wide receiver. I mean, he's got some players around him. He just needs to, I feel like he does get in his head a lot. So I guess he needs to calm down.
The Bears are 2-3 years away from really being contenders.
Yeah,
absolutely. I agree with that. They're young. They're young.
Right.
They're a young squad.
New head coach. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Let's rewind. Let's talk about some drama that happened during the draft. Shedeur Sanders. Remind me which team he went to?
Cleveland Browns.
Yes,
Cleveland Browns. Okay, so they are not on your schedule. Do we think that he's going to start just for headlines? Not start the first game, but play.
Yeah, he's gonna be
get an opportunity
their
to play
quarterback.
this year. Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna be their quarterback.
Really?
Yeah.
So who's the other ones?
Well, there's many quarterbacks in camp.
You have Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco's there, but they also drafted Dylan Gabriel.
Yes, they did. From Oregon.
So he's a left-handed quarterback.
From Eugene.
I mean, Shedor's gifted. He's talented. If he can get his head wrapped around the system, the playbook, he can develop rapport with the veterans around the team. He can take that team. He can lead them.
Yeah. I feel like it's just going to be another Colorado situation where they're more in the headlines because of Shedeur. I feel like the Browns are just going to run with that just because they're not very good. They don't really have a lot of oomph when it comes to prime time and all that. So I think they're going to throw everything they have on the Shedeur drama. Okay, let's go. Chargers away, Raiders home, Commanders away. We'll do those three. Right now you got one loss on your schedule.
Chargers and Herbert. Great evolving quarterback. He's big-bodied, kind of reminds me of Josh Allen a little bit. He'll put his head down and run the football if he needs to. And he's got a beautiful ball. So, I think as long as we keep him in the pocket, kind of like, Lamar Jackson, Jay Daniels, we keep him in the pocket, I feel like we'll come out. We'll come out looking good. So I'm going to put us at a win on that one.
Well, it's Jim Harbaugh's second year as head coach. He did fairly well last year, so I don't know. I think that one might give you a run for your money, and it's an Eagles away game.
Correct.
And it's December, so heat won't be too bad. Okay, what about Raiders?
Raiders squad it's been going downhill.
Everybody needs a practice game.
Yes, I'm not gonna crap on Raiders fans, but we'll just move on for that one. Win.
Okay. Commanders away.
Commanders away. It's gonna be a great game. They beat us last year, regular season. I hate to say it, but I think they might do it again. I'm gonna give them the win.
Okay.
Us on the road, it's gonna be. We all have crazy environments. I'll give them the win away. Jane Daniels just does it to us.
So what you just said, crazy environments. Okay, then after that, after away game, you got to go all the way up to Buffalo, end of December 28th. Snow's going to be insane. That environment's going to be insane. How do you think the Eagles are going to do?
We're playing Josh Allen, the Winter Soldier. He's named that for a reason. I mean, he's an absolute monster. I mean, he's a dog. I mean, he's got Kean Coleman out there. He's a dog,
By the way, he's from Michigan State. We'll get to that in episode 3.
Okay. But they got guys, but I feel like it's the end of the season. We're about to enter playoffs. Everybody's gonna have their head on straight. I feel like we go up to Buffalo and we win.
Wow,
A
no.
sounding win in Buffalo.
Wow, no. No. No.
Win in Buffalo.
No. I say
Listen,
last 3 games of the year, you guys are losing. Sorry.
Michigan State is a quality high school football team.
Okay.
It's a great high school program.
Again,
Okay.
a lot of Michigan people are going to be
Friday
listening
night
to
under the
this.
lights, Michigan State.
Okay. Commanders is the last game of the year, by the way. Last home game.
Gotcha, yes. We got Buffalo
Yeah.
and then Commanders. Gotcha.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be
Commanders,
tough. That
Buffalo,
stretch is gonna be tough.
Commanders.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be a tough stretch.
Yeah.
I'd say we probably might go 1-2 in that stretch. We might beat the Commanders once, lose to the Commanders, and lose to the Bills.
Okay.
But still, that puts us at 14-3, I think.
What were you last year? 14-2. Let's look
No,
back.
it's
14-3. Yeah.
14.
Do you think same record? Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. So out of all those teams, let's just throw out a little prediction here. Who do you think is the team most likely to meet you in the playoffs out of those teams?
Lions, Commanders.
Okay.
I mean, the NFC. Yeah, definitely Lions and Commanders.
Yeah, Packers might be in there.
I think Packers are gonna fall. That's my
Don't
prediction.
rule out the Tampa Bay either.
Absolutely.
They might
Yeah,
come out of the
absolutely.
Yeah.
South.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it depends
Well,
on how Michael Penix does, down in Atlanta. Because Bijan
Kirk
Robinson is no
Cousins
joke.
still has a contract.
No, I think they're going to go with Michael Penix Jr.
Really?
I think they're going to build for the future, yeah.
Absolutely. I'd say the same. Big lefty coming in there.
Yeah.
Michael Penix. Oh yeah.
I think he has one more year learning from Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins has a huge injury again, I think they'll throw him in. But I think he has one more year behind him to really learn the ropes. Think about Tom Brady. I mean, yeah, at the time they didn't think he was amazing, but he still was behind
Drew Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. Yeah. Okay. Now, over the years, Nick Sirianni has had his fair share of drama. One of the questions on our sheet is Sirianni still the right coach?
I think so. I mean, Buzz Taylor Sirianni is undefeated.
Listen, he's got the back of the players. He's got the right Philadelphia kind of work ethic, mindset. He lives and breathes football. He's just one of those players, coaches. He's learning how to manage and delegate. He's learning how to be in the executive role.
Yeah.
But he's not afraid to make the big call. He's not afraid to go for it on fourth. He's not afraid to make big decisions that are going to impact the game and the outcome of the game. So I think he's the right coach at this right time.
Yeah.
But I think you could coach this team and they'd still win 12. So
Are you talking about me coaching
yeah, heck yeah, you run there and
we'd
make
be
some
the
calls.
dynasty all the way. Here we go. Okay, so this is one of the little bullet points on my sheet. It says they talk about sustained greatness instead of chasing one ring. Do you think that's been the key to their success? Is they're sustaining the greatness instead of we just want to win one Super Bowl and then we're good? Do you think that's really pushed that mentality with the Eagles forward to keep looking beyond and not just focusing on one ring?
I mean, everybody has a selfless attitude, I mean, going back to the Saquon point, I mean, he let the young guys eat. I mean, everybody's got a selfless mentality and they want to push themselves to be the best.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone in the locker room wants to be the best, we will be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, that's great.
None of us are in the locker room, of course, but from everything that we see, social media, ESPN, highlights, interviews, I don't see a lot of huge egos on this team. I see a team mentality, a mindset that's there for their brothers, that they're gonna pull each other up when they're down. They're gonna celebrate their victories. They're gonna commiserate with their losses together, and they're in it together. And they love the city. They love the franchise. They love the stadium. They love everything that they're doing out there. So and Howie Roseman has been an utter genius that other teams are attempting to copy when it comes to salary cap and his maneuvers and how he's extending contracts, how he's getting those key core players under contract, not just for 1 year, but multiple year deals.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
great.
this team is built for a dynasty.
Okay.
Great.
Well, that'll bring us to our final question. But before we answer that final question, we're going to answer a different question that really has nothing to do with football to end each of our podcast episodes. So Brian picked the question. Let me pull it up real quick. And it is called First Down of the Week. So Brian, you're going to go first. And basically, this question is going to be asked each episode, and first down of the week. What was your personal first down this week? Something that moved you forward?
Well, I'm allowing my faith to really shape my life. It's been like that for many, many years, but it should never become routine or boring. So I've allowed and asked God to reshape my mind, reshape my attitude, my perspective, my world lens, to find positive even in the really, really not so positive circumstances of life. So to me, I think spending more intentional time with my son and digging into a deeper, meaningful relationship is my first down. Now, I could list off several first downs, like spending quality time with my wife is always a first down for me. But just here recently, this relationship that we've forged together, Carson and I, is my first down.
So, in case anyone didn't know, Carson is Brian's biological son, my stepson. Okay, so my first down of the week is I actually started another podcast. I'll have to take the logo off of my little screen, but it's called Her Table, where your faith meets real life. So that's my first down. I took the leap and started a Christian-based podcast for women, and I kicked that off this morning. So very excited for that.
I'd say my first down of the week would probably just be looking for the good in things, throughout the day. I mean, I'm usually, kind of a party pooper throughout the day, working, it's hot outside, whatever. Sitting in the truck, you're cooling down, drinking some water, be like, okay. It's not terrible. Just looking for the positive in things, So I think I'd say that's my first down of the week, just looking for the positive.
Yeah, we're all waiting for September, October, football, cooler weather. I mean, we're all waiting for that. Okay, so final question to end the podcast. Dun, 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 dun. Are the Eagles repeat contenders? Yes or no, and why?
Absolutely, yes. Well, been talking about the whole podcast. We have the guys to do it. We have the weapons to do it. We have the coaching to do it. We have the mindset to do it. I mean, why not? We just put another one on it.
Mm.
Yes, they are absolutely contenders to be repeat Super Bowl champions for 25-26 season. And let's just sum it up like this. When you have an outstanding leader in the quarterback position, the rest of your team will follow suit. Jalen Hurts is a phenomenal leader. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's been overlooked. He has been overly criticized, but he gets the job done. Time and time again, he shows up big. He shows up in key spots. He is a top 3 quarterback in this league, and he could very well be the reigning MVP for next year's season.
Absolutely.
So we all know in those top 3, top 1 is Jared Goff. It's the Lions' year. I thought it was last year because we hosted the draft, but I'm going to say no, the Eagles won't go back-to-back. I think the little error of the Chiefs going back-to-back was insane. I really think that's an extremely hard thing to achieve. So nothing against the Eagles, but I do think that injury, maybe some emotions with certain big players will play a key part in this upcoming season with the Eagles. So I'm going to say no. So anyways, all right. Thank you everyone for listening to us on the Huddle Report. We'll be uploading videos every Wednesday. So stay tuned for the awesome episodes when we talk about what's happening in all the games, recaps of college and NFL, and talking about, of course, the drama that happens on post-game interviews and what the other commentators are saying. All right. Thank you.
Go Birds.
Later.